Welcome back, my friends. Have you ever wondered why on some mornings you wake up feeling completely refreshed, but the moment you step into your kitchen, before you even touch a single vessel or light the stove, you suddenly feel an unexplainable surge of exhaustion and mental fatigue? Think about it. You walk in to brew a simple cup of tea or coffee. But before you can even put the kettle on the stove, you first have to move dirty cups off the counter. You have to grab a cloth and wipe down sticky surface just to make space. You decide to chop vegetables, but there is literally no room to lay down a cutting board. You open your refrigerator, and instead of fresh ingredients, your eyes immediately catch expired sauce packets, leftover takeaway boxes, and bags of half used spices from weeks ago. You look at the sink. There might only be two or three dishes in there, but looking at them makes your heart sink. You think, I have to wash these first. And just like that, cooking stops feeling like a creative, peaceful act and turns into a stressful chore of endless cleaning. Most of us blame ourselves. We think, I'm just lazy today, or I just don't have the energy. But here is the truth, you are not the problem. The environment you are walking into is. It is filled with hidden visual clutter. Psychologists call this cognitive overload. When you step into a space filled with scattered, unorganized items, your subconscious mind cannot simply ignore them. It forcefully processes every single item, sending mini reminder to your brain. Clean this, move that, fix this, put that away. Before you even begin cooking, 50% of your mental battery is completely drained. Your kitchen is meant to be a space of nourishment and life, but somehow it slowly turns into a stressful storage unit. In Japanese culture, the kitchen is treated almost like a sanctuary. They follow simple organizing philosophies such as a 5S system, Danshari, Kaizen, and Ma, that focus not just on cleaning mess but on preventing mess from accumulating in the first place. In this video, we are going to dive deep into these Japanese methods and adopt them step by step for real life home setups. By the end of this video, your kitchen will transform from a place of daily fatigue into a serene, effortless space. Let's get started. Mistake number 1, turning your kitchen countertop into a temporary parking lot. See if this scenario sounds familiar. You walk through the front door after work or grocery shopping. Now, in your hand, you have courier packages, car keys, mails, prescription medicines, school diaries, or water bottles. Where do all these items land first? Right on top of the kitchen counter. We tell ourselves, I'll just leave it here for now and put it away later. But later almost never comes. Slowly, the very surface designed for meal preparation becomes a dumping ground for non kitchen items. When your prep counter is cluttered, the friction to start cooking skyrockets. Instead of chopping vegetables, you spend your first 10 minutes shifting piles of mails and moving water bottles out of the way. Japanese kitchen philosophy follows one strict golden rule. The countertop is a workplace, not a storage space. Just think of it like an office desk. If a desk is covered in old files, empty coffee mugs, and loose papers, can you focus effectively? Absolutely not. Your kitchen counter operates on the exact same psychological principle. When your countertop is completely clear, your brain receives an immediate signal. Starting work here is easy and effortless. So, what is the solution? The drop zone strategy. First, keep your countertop 90% clear. Only one or two essential daily appliances like your stove or blender should permanently live on the countertop. Create a designated drop zone outside the kitchen, like a small basket in your entryway or hallway. Train everyone in your home to drop keys, mails, and bags into that basket instead of bringing them onto the kitchen counter. Watch how much faster and lighter you feel the moment your primary workspace remains completely bare. Mistake number 2, storing non kitchen relics inside kitchen cabinets. Many people constantly complain, my kitchen is too small, I don't have enough cabinet space. But is your kitchen actually small? Or is it just filled with things that don't belong there in the first place? Open your kitchen drawers or top shelves right now. You'll likely find unused blender attachments, expired birthday candles from 2 years ago, loose rubber bands, old utility bills, screwdrivers, extra plastic cutlery from food delivery, and random hardware items. We keep them under the illusion of I might need this someday. But these relics quietly steal precious space meant for your actual cooking essentials. In Japan, there is a famous minimalism psychology called Danshari. Dan refusing to bring unnecessary items into your home. Sha shedding and letting go of clutter that currently fills your space. Re detaching yourself from the emotional obsession with material objects. Now it's just a once again belonging test for you all. Just pick up any object in your kitchen and ask yourself one simple question. Does this item directly serve the purpose of cooking or eating? If the answer is no, it immediately loses its rights to stay in your kitchen. Just relocate it to an utility room or throw it away. Your kitchen is a sacred space for preparing food. Please stop using it as an overflow storage closet. Mistake number 3, duplicate buying and overstocking groceries. We have all done this. We go to the supermarket, see a sale on spices, sauces, or grains, and think, let's grab 2 or 3 packets while it's cheap. Then we come home, open the pantry shelf, and realize we already have a half open bag on the exact same item buried in the back. This creates 3 major problems. You waste money on items you don't immediately need. Food expires unnoticed behind crowded shelves and gets them thrown away. Your pantry drawers become overcrowded, making it impossible to find what you actually need. The Japanese Kaizen solution. Japanese households practice the principles of finish first, buy second. The FIFO system. First in, first out. When you buy fresh groceries, place new unopened packages behind existing open ones. Always bring older items on the front so they gets used first. Clear glass or acrylic jars. Transform grains, pulses, and spices into transparent jars. When you can visually see your exact inventory levels from the outside, you eliminate guessing games and stop duplicate buying up to 80%. The pantry snap. Before you heading out to shop, take a quick 5-second photo of your pantry and fridge with your smartphone. Use that photo as your reference at the store. Then, mistake number 4, the urge to fill every single empty gap. In many of our homes, if there is a small gap on the top of the refrigerator, we stick biscuit tins or tissue boxes there. If there is empty space on the top of the microwave, we place some trays or bowls on it, on top of the microwave. Why do we do this? Because we treat empty space as wasted space. But in Japanese aesthetics and interior design, there is a profound concept called ma. Ma translates to negative space or the purity of emptiness. Have you ever wondered why entering a luxury hotel room or a quiet cave feels instantly calming? It's not just because the furniture is nice, it's because there are vast areas of empty spaces. Your eyes have room to rest. An empty shelf in your kitchen is not wasted space, it is visual breathing space for your mind. You do not need to pack every corner, shelf, or cabinet to 100% capacity. Leaving 20% to 30% of your storage completely empty creates a sense of luxury, calm, and effortless access. Learn to embrace the beauty of empty spaces. Mistake number 5, leaving dirty dishes and messy counters overnight. After a long day, after dinner is finished, it is tempting to say, I'm too tired tonight. I'll just clean the sink in the morning and head to bed. But just think about what happened the next morning. You wake up, step into the kitchen expecting a fresh start to a new day. And the first very thing that hits your eyes is yesterday's crusted plates, dirty mugs, and greasy stove surfaces. Your day doesn't start with fresh energy, it starts with catching up on yesterday's unfinished work. So, you have to follow the 5 minutes nightly reset. In Japanese households, they don't do deep cleaning in the morning. They reset the kitchen every single night before sleeping. Sink reset. Never leave dishes in the sink overnight. Wash them or load them into a drying rack or dishwasher so the sink is 100% empty and dry. Counter wipe down. It takes 60 seconds to wipe down the countertop with a microfiber cloth. When you walk into your kitchen the next morning, your kitchen greets you like a fresh canvas. Welcome, yesterday is gone, let's start today new. So, mistake number 6, lack of functional zoning. In an unorganized kitchen, everything happens everywhere. You chop vegetables in one spot, brew coffee in the same spot, charge your phone right next to it, and pack lunch boxes all over this place. This creates chaotic food traffic and constant cross contamination. The solution is microzoning. Divide your kitchen into 4 distinct functional activity zones. Zone 1 is your beverage station. Like group your coffee, tea bags, sugars, mugs, kettles, and strainers all in one dedicated corner. Zone 2 is a prep zone. Keep cutting boards, knives, peelers, and prep bowls stored together near your main workspace. Zone 3 is your cooking zone. Your stove, cooking oils, primary salt containers, and core spices must live within arm's reach of your cooking range. Zone 4 is your cleaning zone. Dish soaps, sponges, drying towels, and trash bins belong strictly around the sink area. When every item lives strictly within its functional zone, you eliminate 80% of unnecessary backup and forth movement across the kitchen. Mistake number 7, the trap of over organizing and buying cheap storage containers. This is a massive trap that many home organizers fall into. We watch satisfying kitchen makeover videos online, get inspired, and immediately go out and buy dozens of cheap plastic baskets, acrylic bins, and matching jars. But here is the danger: organizing clutter is still clutter. Putting useless items into pretty plastic baskets does not fix your problems, it just gives you clutter a prettier home. The Japanese approach is strictly hierarchical. Declutter first, organize second. Never buy storage containers before throwing away what you don't have. Reduce your overall volume of items first. Once your items are reduced, you might realize you don't need extra basket at all. Avoid buying cheap, filmy plastic baskets that wrap, crack, and collect grease over time. Instead, opt for open wooden, wire, or high quality glass storage solutions that are easy to wipe clean. Now, let's tie all these principles together into the world famous Japanese industrial and home methodology known as 5S system. Seiri, separate what is necessary from what is unnecessary. Ruthlessly discard or donate everything you don't use. Seiton, a place for everything and everything is in its place. Arrange essential items so they are easy to see, reach, and return. Seinso, clean your workspace daily. Cleaning is viewed not as a chore but as an act of respect for your living space. Seikitsu, establish simple daily rules like the 5 minutes nightly reset so mess never gets a chance to rebuild. Shitshi, build self discipline. Turn these routines into automatic daily habits until maintaining a clean home become effortless. So friends, you do not need to overhaul your entire kitchen in a single afternoon. If you try to do everything at once, you will burn out and revert to old habits within a week. Instead, start small with this simple 7 days transformation challenge. So, I'll tell you 3 micro habits to follow for the next 7 days. The nightly 3-minute sink reset. Never go to bed with a dirty sink. Second, the 1 in and 1 out rule. For every new kitchen items or containers you buy, remove 1 old items. Keep the main countertop bare. Maintain at least one wide workspace on your counter completely free of items at all times. If you are ready to take this challenge, type starting today as in the comment section below. Treat it as a small promise to yourself. If you found this video valuable, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your family and friends, and subscribe to the channel for more deep dive self improvement and lifestyle content. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Take care and see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.